Whoa! I'm late!
Take a seat. The director will arrive in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. In the meantime, feel free to do exercises at your desk.
Psst. Hey, what? Huh? What's going on? Where are the others?
I'm not sure. But Stubot said Mr. Fenton has been promoted to another center. Don't you think that's strange?
What is?
Well, first it was our polyrectical teacher who became clinically depressed. Then our eco-manager started having health issues. And now our algorithmic teachers transferred elsewhere. All of our human teachers are gone and replaced by bots.
Nah. No conspiracy there. You watch too many liveys. They're just replacing the staff with bots to optimize cost. They're becoming less expensive over time, while us humans are much less reliable.
Don't you feel concerned?
It sucks, but we should be thankful to have been accepted here. Would you prefer one of those crappy slum kids centers? It's our only chance to become drummers, to live under the dome.
I know. I worked hard enough just to get a place here. Still.
Go ahead, sweetie. Take a seat.
Hey, I told you. Don't call me that in front of everyone.
Students, I have some rather major news. As Stubot must have informed you, Mr. Fenton has been promoted and will not be coming back. This incident and some previous others have implied unforeseen changes to the management. It has been decided that your final trials will be advanced to this week, starting now.
What?
Now? But...
Afraid you won't pass, Stinkies.
Shut up, baby robot!
Quiet, please. The trials will span across 3 days. In addition, your science fair invention will be rated and counted for the diploma. As the only students choosing this career path, all 4 of you will be constituting one group. Stubot here will serve as standard meter to evaluate your performance.
Meaning?
You will pass if you get a score equal or better than Stubot. Keep in mind, though, this is not a competition.
Yeah, right.
The trials are split into 4 parts, each counting 25 points for a total of 100 points altogether. The first part consists of a series of exercises you'll be doing now. Any questions? Ott?
I've got a major problem. From tomorrow, I'm supposed to start my internship at the police station.
I know. We've decided to do you a favor. You'll be doing tomorrow's trial in the evening after everyone else.
What? But...
No, but remember, getting accepted into active society as a drummer for kids like yourself means substantial efforts. You must be willing to make sacrifices. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Huh.
All right, the exam starts now.
There you go. I'm stressing full steam now. Before starting, please check the rules by pressing this button. When you're done, press the upper right button to submit. Good luck. Before starting, please check the rules. When you're done, press good luck. hope it's okay.
Very well. The results should appear in a few seconds.
Oh man, here comes the stress again.
None of you got a perfect score. However, Clay submitted fast enough to get 2 bonus points. You will get the correct answers on your phone in the evening. That's all for now. The fair will take place right here. Deliberation will occur at 5 p.m. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Graf.
Please don't. This is a disaster. But I'm the only one to blame.
Don't give up. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I hope so. I wonder what Brock would say about all this. Pretty sure he's having fun right now. Being a detective must be so cool. Hey, Ott! Wait for me!
So I gathered a few clues. I had suspicions, of course, but a detective gotta trust his clients a bare minimum, you know? And this is when I realized that Sin...
Shut up! What a chatterbox you are. Sit.
Wait a minute. The interrogation room?
How perspicacious.
Aren't you supposed to interrogate Sin first?
In due time. Sit!
Okay. Man, those cuffs sure are tight. They aren't really necessary, you know.
Don't be a child. This is the procedure.
Yeah, procedures schmeegers. You haven't changed a bit, huh? After all these years.
This is irrelevant to the case.
So, what am I guilty of?
We'll determine that.
I don't feel comfortable with this robot watching us. Why is it here, anyway?
To perform technical requirements such as recording and testing the equipment. Just ignore it.
Starting.
What's this contraption for?
The procedure?
Enough with your procedure, drivel. I have the right to know what this is.
Fine. That's a lie detector.
What? I thought these weren't reliable enough to...
The engineers have made remarkable improvements.
False positives are now reduced to 0.02%, which was deemed an acceptable rate. As such, this equipment has been recently approved by our government.
A very precious asset.
Calibration in process. Subject needs to stay still.
A word of advice, you'd better not lie.
Or what? That thing's gonna electroshock me? No way! Is this even legal?
Calibration over.
Perfectly legal. I could show you the description of the law, but I'm not even sure you can read.
I've been to school. For a few years.
Shall we start? Listen carefully. I will ask you 10 questions. For each one, you've got exactly 10 seconds to reply.
It is highly recommended to give the first answer that comes to mind.
Our only aim is solving this case. If the device detects a lie...
Let me guess. Electroshock?
Uh-huh.
Glad I don't have hair then. It would be such a mess.
Starting timer.
All right. First question. What is your name?
You know my name, Inspector.
I'm not Inspector anymore. From now on, call me Commissioner Wes.
Oh, okay. Inspector. Commissioner.
This question is meant to provide cross-checking for fine-tuning end results.
I still didn't hear your name.
Oh, yeah. It's Brock.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Last name?
It's just Brock.
Subject now registered as just BROK.
No, I meant... forget it.
Next question. What's your job?
It's obvious. Private detective.
Uh-huh. If I remember correctly, you used to be a boxer.
I ended my boxing career right after the fighting pits were closed.
They got replaced by virtual arenas. Give it a try. You could make a lot of money.
Oh, well... I wouldn't dare to participate. They're illegal.
Uh-huh.
The subject seems nervous. Sweat has increased by 50%. Should we add a new question to the queue?
That won't be necessary. Next question. Why did you become a detective?
And handyman.
Whatever.
I'm doing it for Graf.
Dumb. Raph. Oh. I assume this is your son.
No, he's Leah's. In her testament, she asked me to. Hey, I thought you'd remember. After all, you were in charge of the case 5 years ago.
My memory isn't a database, you know.
The chief means he's getting old and can't be as efficient as he used to.
I guess. Lately, I've been losing my memory, too. Whatever. I needed to make a living for both of us. The police ain't helping us, so I figured a lot of slummers could use my assistance.
Uh-huh. Next question. What relationship do you have with Sim?
Was my client.
Uh-huh.
He was looking for something he lost.
The gun? No need to explain.
The conversation between the subject and the suspect has been fully recorded as evidence number 2563.
So, you know everything. What's the point of this whole interrogation?
I'm the one asking the questions here. Focus. Tell us how you met.
He tried to call me, endlessly. I believe he found me on the tri-web. I've seen his searches.
Uh-huh. Next question. What have you been doing this morning?
My investigation.
Be more precise.
I went to Sin's home, then to the sewers. Oh, and before that I crossed the border to check the alley and the pharmacy for clues.
Uh-huh. You crossed the border.
You know, I used to be a drummer, so...
You still have access. This isn't acceptable. It should have been revoked long ago.
Should the main database be checked for this record?
Yes, please.
Record found. Revocation request. There is no availability right now. A ticket has been reserved. The process will be performed as soon as possible. Estimate 58 hours and 35 minutes from now.
What a slow process. Well, never mind. As long as it's done.
Good. That leaves me some time.
You mentioned the sewers.
Yeah. The gun left tracks that led me there.
Tell me about the squealers.
Their leader and a few of his minions wouldn't let me pass, so... Hey, but how do you know I met them?
A wild guess. They've been causing a lot of trouble lately. You just confirmed our suspicions.
Yeah, you need to do something about them. They're acting like it's their territory and everything.
In due time. Next question. How do you think we should handle Sin?
It's obvious. Free him immediately. Give him a second chance. He deserves it.
Deserves. So, you believe in redemption. You think a criminal can redeem himself and never repeat any wrongdoings again.
You're talking about Sin as if he murdered someone. It was just a failed robbery.
And poisoning a police officer. Nothing important then.
I wouldn't say not important, but nobody's dead. Besides, he won't do it again. I'm 100% sure of it.
Uh-huh. Agent X598, please give your input on this.
There's a 95% probability of criminals committing a new crime within 10 years. This is a well-known statistic. Therefore, we suggest the subject must be having some kind of brain malfunction for contradicting this.
Oh, so I'm crazy, huh? For what? Believing no one's perfect? Do all citizens have to believe all the crap you say? Tell me, what's the source of this blasted figure? Even if it were true, there's still a 5% chance to never get in any trouble. And 10 years is a very long time.
Calm down and focus. We're not here to judge you.
Yeah, right.
Let's move on. Next question. Have you ever murdered someone? Please reply.
No, I've never murdered anyone. What the? That's impossible. I'd never. I couldn't kill someone in cold blood. There's something wrong with your contraption. You gotta believe me.
Uh-huh.
Unless you're considering bots.
You've killed bots?
They can't be killed. They're machines.
Uh-huh. Let's be more specific. Have you killed Leah?
What?
Answer the question!
Sure, I killed her. Then I cut her into 1,000 pieces and swallowed them. Never been so happy to get electroshocked.
So, you didn't?
No, of course not.
Say it aloud.
I did not kill Leah.
The data is confirmed with a 99.998% probability.
See? Your stupid machine agrees with me.
Uh-huh.
What does this have to do with sin?
You can complain later. This interrogation isn't over. Last question. Who did you really kill?
I told you. This morning, there was this old man in my street.
Uh-huh. I'm guessing he was a slummer.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter then.
obviously. Police ain't supposed to protect us, right?
We aren't.
As a general rule, the population referred to as slummers aren't paying contributions to the police department.
Then why are your robots and drones wandering through our streets constantly?
Criminals need to be chased, wherever they are.
But we're not all.
Enough! This interrogation is over.
Stopping timer.
Not too soon. Wait! What's up with those last questions? They're totally irrelevant to Sin's case.
We do not disclose our work methods.
Oh. I see what you're up to. You're still blaming me for her death.
That case has been closed years ago. It was an accident.
Then why? Why are you bringing this up?
We didn't have this powerful hardware at our disposal back then. I just needed to confirm some details.
Well, satisfied?
Uh-huh.
What I believe is...
Not important. You'll have time to think about it in custody.
Custody? But I thought you understood I had nothing to do with Sin's incident.
Maybe not, but you sure have your share of problems. Anyway, the investigation AI needs time to examine your answers.
Investigation? AI? You mean an artificial intelligence is gonna solve the case by itself?
Uh-huh. Most of it.
This is outrageous!
Do not worry. You're not a suspect for these events. There's not much to solve anyway. This case is crystal clear.
Is it? Sin could have been framed.
Very unlikely. Let our algorithms do their work. We will release you as soon as possible.
The sooner the better.
Agent X598, please start the analysis, and tell Agent Ray to come in.
Yes, Commissioner.
Come over on this side. That's a blind spot.
Huh?
Listen, I hate this as much as you do. Those AI reliability algorithms, figures and everything. A bunch of crap. No robot should be making decisions in our place.
You don't say.
But the law is the law. I'm the commissioner here. I need to follow orders.
From who?
You ask me, Chief?
Yes. Please take this man to his cell.
Okay. Achoo! Hey, you're a cat?
Don't be foolish. Surely even you can see he's a reptilian.
Yeah, but I hate cats. Allergic to cat fur. Yuck.
Enough. Screw up one more time and you're fired.
Okay, okay. You've changed, Chief. Never threatened me before. Go ahead. First cell. Take a shower.
What? In front of you?
This is a dry wash. No need to take off your clothes.
Oh.
Germs elimination in progress. Process over.
That was fast. Oh. How did I get into such a mess? Graf would be ashamed of me. Oh, the fair! I forgot! He's gonna kill me if I'm not there on time. 4 p.m. I can still make it. Gotta be there, no matter what. Let's find a way out of this rat hole.